Today in Shinobi Striker, we will be doing a full detailed review over the heal weapon, Tekkou 8 Trigrams Palm, aka the Hyuga clan SS Plus weapon, and at the end of the video, rating every category and seeing if this weapon is worth it. First, we're going to be going over light attacks, and it's square for PlayStation and X for Xbox. For the light attack, the character will launch at the opponent, striking one of the chakra points in the opponent's body. For the double light attack, the character does the same thing from earlier, but then finishes it off with another palm attack. For the triple light attack, the character jumps up into the air, proceeding to hit the opponent multiple times. For the quadruple light attack, the character does the same thing, but finishes it off with a 360, proceeding to hit the opponents with a barrage of attacks. For the 5 times light, the character does the same thing, but then adds a couple more attacks to the combo. For the 6 times light attack, the character does the same stuff from earlier, but then ends it off with a shockwave that deals damage to the opponent and anyone nearby. For the aerial light, it's the same thing that the character does for the ground light. For the double aerial light, it's the same thing, just adds another punch to it. For the triple aerial light, the character does a barrage of attacks using the left hand, launching the opponent upwards. For the quadruple aerial light, the character just keeps hitting the opponent, continuing it off after the multiple attacks from earlier. For the 5 times aerial light, the character just adds a couple more punches. It's nothing too special and nothing too crazy, but it's good if you want to hit a bunch of combo attacks. For the 6 times aerial light attack, the character just adds another shockwave just like the one on the ground, and again dealing damage to anyone nearby. Moving on to heavy attacks, and it's triangle for PlayStation and Y for Xbox. For the heavy attack, the character does another shockwave-like effect, breaking any guards and dealing damage to anyone in the vicinity. And it's the same thing for the aerial heavy, just another shockwave breaking any guards, and it's pretty good. Moving on to combo attacks, and to do those you just utilize the light and heavy attacks. For the light plus heavy, the character just launches at the opponent, hitting one of the chakra points and then proceeding to do a shockwave like air palm. For the double light plus heavy, the character just adds a punch and does the exact same thing from earlier. For the triple light plus heavy, the character just does an 8 palm trigrams rotation and deals damage to the opponent while also blocking any incoming projectile like any kunais or shuriken. For the quadruple light plus heavy, the character does the same 8 trigrams rotation. For the 5 times light plus heavy, the character hits the opponent onto the chakra points with a barrage of attacks and then proceeds to hit an axe kick on top of the opponent's head. For the 5 times light plus double heavy, the character does the axe kick and then proceeds to hit some more vital points in the opponent and then does an air palm, shocking the opponent. For the 5 times light plus triple heavy, the character does the same attacks but then finishes it off with a charge at the opponent, doing a massive shockwave, launching the opponent forward. For the aerial light plus heavy, the character just punches the opponent and then proceeds to do another shockwave. For the double aerial light plus heavy, the character just does the same thing, adds another punch, and then shocks the opponent towards the ground with the air palm. For the triple area light plus heavy, the character utilizes the 8 trigrams palm rotation and once again blocking any projectile. For the quadruple area light plus heavy, the character just adds a couple more punches before doing the rotation. For the 5 times aerial light plus heavy, the character just does the same sequence and ends it off with an axe kick. For the 5 times aerial light plus double heavy, the character just proceeds to do another air palm. For the 5 times aerial light plus triple heavy, the character does the same thing, launching at the opponent and doing a massive air palm. Moving on to the charge attack, and to do the charge attack, the opponent needs to have a scarlet red circle around them. For the charge attack, the character does nothing special and simply does the light combo, but adds a little launch with it. Now before I go ahead and rate the weapon, I just wanted to let y'all know that this was a requested video, so if y'all have any other requests, just let me know and I gotcha. The first category we're going to be rating is damage, and the damage for the individual attacks is nothing crazy, but when comboed it can be insane, getting you over 64 hits with just a light combo, and a massive chunk of your opponent's HP, so for the damage I'll have to give it a 7 out of 10 respectfully. Now for the next category we're going to be ranking is speed, and for speed I have to give it a 9 out of 10. The speed on this thing is actually insane and the attacks are super fast. Moving on to range, where I do think this weapon has it the worst. I mean, it simply has no range attack, just like we saw earlier in the video, and it's a close combat weapon, so for that reason I will give it a 4 out of 10. Moving on to combos, and as we all saw in the beginning of the video, it has insane combos and a ton of options, so for that reason I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for combos. Moving on to reliability, and I don't think it's that reliable simply because it doesn't offer that much. It's mainly a close range weapon, although it does do good damage, it has no range and it's really not that reliable, so for reliability I will have to give it a 6 out of 10. Moving on to user friendly, and to put it simply, it's not that user friendly. Just like I mentioned earlier, it has so much stuff going on that it won't be that easy to use, and you really need to know what you're doing for it to be a good weapon. So for user friendly, I will have to give it a 4 out of 10. Now moving on to the overall rating of this weapon, drumroll please, and it's going to be an 8 out of 10. Now this is really good and I really think this is a great healer weapon. Now it's not the best healer weapon, I think there is a couple weapons that are simply better than this one, but by no means is this weapon bad and it's really good. And once again, if you have any other weapon requests, just let me know, and if y'all want to see the other healer weapons that are better than this weapon, just ask me to do so and I gotcha. And if you did enjoy this video, I would highly appreciate it if you could like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Peace out.